We've grown a few of these hologram emitters from the last video. As it turns out, I can also replicate, get the ammo replicator, and it actually gives me these as well, which is pretty cool. As you can see, I have a shitload of microfusion cells, max charge and regular. I wasn't really that bothered about the others. The reason why I got a load of the regular ones is because of the abilities that this thing also has. These abilities use microfusion cells. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them don't. But yeah, like the hologram warrior, that does. Canyon climber, I don't know how that one works. I've tried it, I just don't know how to get it to work. Not tried hot weapon hot swap, not tried this, because I'm just like, I don't want to mess around with any. Well, weapon mode maybe. Weapon hot swap, but I'm not messing around with the elevation of the weapon reticule. Advanced enemy detection, I've used that. It lets you see enemies through walls. Energy shield, I've used that. Pretty powerful. Brings up a shield in front of you. Nothing can pass through it. If you can also press activate to activate the shield, so E in my case, and it shoots a big fucking laser from your head, which does a shitload of damage. TDE stealth, that just gives you a stealth field, makes you invisible. Psychic overload, I don't know. I think that stuns enemies. I'm not too sure. I've tried it. It's weird. So yeah. So we are. I'm going to switch back to max charge. It's gonna fucking break my pistol, but it's gonna be very powerful. So we are going to go and listen to the Happy Trails thing. Yeah, as you can see, this is what I've got. Got 11 hologram emitters. I can get more if I want to, without having to buy them, without having to create them myself. Ooh. Okay. Weird how that's still there. Happy Trails Expedition broadcast.
Howdy. My name is Jed Masterson, and I'm a caravan boss for the Happy Trails Caravan Company. If you're hearing this, I have a job offer for you. Happy Trails is organizing an expedition north into Utah, off the Long 15, and we need people. We're looking for caravan guards, prospectors,
Someone finally put
couriers.
down that sick motor runner.
If you're used to humping it across the waste, straight toward trouble, we want you. If you got a pit boy, we definitely want you. On the other hand, if you're a greenhorn or a city slicker spinning tales about your skills, you can kindly go hang. If we like your gumption, we'll pay you square and treat you fair. Find me, Jed Masterson, at the Northern Passage if you're interested. Luck to you. Howdy. My name is Jed Masterson.
Okay, so that's set to repeat. Right, well, looks like we're going to go help these guys out then. Who the fuck are you? What's this location up here? Oh, CNCR makeshift camp. Ow! Bastards. Jed Masterson. Who are you guys?
The NCR took back Nelson. Maybe they can win this war after all.
The NCR took back Nelson. Maybe they can win this war after all.
I'll talk to you last. Stella.
Looking to join this caravan, huh? Look to me like you can handle yourself.
What are you doing here?
Earning my keep. Jed hired me on as a caravan guard for this expedition of his. The work suits me. I've tried staying put in one place, but it never works out. Grew up in New Reno, and I couldn't put that snake pit behind me fast enough. Then I wound up wasting the prime of my life playing sheriff in Caliente. Little town north on the 93. Talk about a pain in the ass.
Never heard
You
of it.
ask me, best to keep moving. At least the scenery changes.
What was it like growing up in New Reno?
Imagine New Vegas if there was no Mr. House-type fella keeping the peace. Then give everybody a gun and a jet addiction. Town's run by a bunch of crime families. No law to speak of. Make trouble and you wind up buried in Golgotha outside town. The scuzz factor's off the charts. Non-stop whoring and drugs. Couldn't walk down the street without getting asked to star in a porn movie.
Sounds
So
fun.
I got my ass out of there while I still owned it. Guess I figured the answer to every problem was rule of law. Naive, huh?
Tell me about whatever that other place was. Caliente?
Place lived up to its name, that's for sure.
What?
When you got fresh water and a trickle of geothermic power, always be some gang of assholes wants to kill you for it. Spent more years and took more bullets than I care to admit protecting that hellhole from dangers within and without. If it wasn't the 80s or the white legs raiding, it was someone from town drunk off his ass trying to win an argument with a shotgun. Got tired of shooting the folks I was supposed to protect. So, now I do this.
Were the 80s a gang or a tribe?
What's the difference? Raiders is raiders. Bunch of them swept into town and dragged off 2 working girls. Deputies and me gave pursuit, straight into 80s territory. By the time we caught up with the girls, there wasn't much left of them, so we turned for home. Made it back to Caliente without further losses, but we was watched the whole way. Never seen so few people cover so much land. Goddamn creepy. If the 80s had wanted to kill us, we would have been dead. Guess they figured we weren't worth the trouble.
What do you know about the White Legs?
Used to be they raided northeast of Caliente time to time. But then the Desert Rangers fell apart 10 years ago, absorbed into the NCR. Soon enough, the White Legs were swarming all over that stretch of I-15. Folks learned not to head north if they wanted to keep their scalps. Eventually, the White Legs destroyed the bridges across the Virgin River over in Arizona. End of discussion.
Okay. Goodbye.
Catch you another time, then.
Yeah. You, Ricky. Vault 22, huh?
You looking for trouble, bud? I got plenty to spare, so watch your ass around me.
Unwarranted hostility and general agitation. Fucking no. Right, let's try that again. Unwarranted hostility and general agitation. How long have you been a psycho addict?
Hey, fuck you! I didn't say nothing about using psycho.
How much psycho you got stashed away? If you run out on the trail, the withdrawals are not pleasant.
God damn it! I didn't say nothing about using psycho. But, just talking hypnotheoretically here. Got any suggestions?
Yeah, leave now before the No, let's talk first. Never mind, it's your problem, not mine.
Why'd you bring it up then? When the withdrawal hits and I feel like killing something, I'll know where to start.
You do anything around here besides talk too much?
You want to know what I do, bud? Anything I fucking want. I'm one of a kind. I've been places, see, and done things. Lots of them. And when it's time to kill shit up, hell yeah, I'm a fucking storm of death. something or someone make the mistake of crossing Ricky, I'll fucking dead-eye him, her, or it. In fact, that's my nickname. Dead-Eye Ricky. That's my name.
Deadeye, huh? How'd you get that nickname?
How you think? I shoot things in the eye. That's how good I am. Yeah, I'm that good. Why, once I got jumped by 3 death jaws. Except, actually, it was 4 of them. Imagine that. But I didn't panic. Because I never panic. What I did was become a storm of death. Shot every one of them monsters pop in the eye.
Death Jaws, huh? You mean Death Claws?
No, you heard me right. Death jaws. They're like death claws, but bigger teeth. Or there was the time one of them Steel Brotherhood assholes made the mistake of messing with me. Last mistake he ever made.
You're saying that you killed a Brotherhood of Steel Paladin? You. You.
What's it sound like I'm saying? If I was saying what you said I was saying, then yeah, I said it.
Okay.
I was walking along, minding my own, and up pops one of them Brotherhoods. He yells, "Hand over that laser rifle, asshole!" So I hand it over, just to make him think I'm scared. But really I'm not. I never am. Before he knows what hit him, I draw my 11mm machine gun and bam, bam, right through the eye slit in his helmet. DOA.
What a load of crap! The eye slits of my power armor is bulletproof. Yes. Yeah, the eye slits of the T-Series power armor are bulletproof.
Then I guess this dumb fucker's armor must have been D-Series or something. All I know is he died up real dead when I killed him, okay?
Do you have any other special skills or abilities?
Well, I grew up near Dayglow out west, so yeah. I grew a third nut that glows in the dark.
What the fuck? Okay, what the Alright, looks like you're travelling light. Carry some items for me and I'll make it worth your while.
I travel light on purpose, okay? But if the price is right, I'll tell Jed I'm carrying less, so you can carry more. What's your offer?
Never mind, don't want to spend caps on that right now.
No sweat off my tits, asshole. Guess you better start deciding what gear you're gonna leave behind.
Okay. Yeah, I see you're wearing a Pit-Boy and a Vault suit.
Nice job, Eagle Eye. Of course I got a Pit-Boy and a Vault suit. So what?
Where'd you get the Pit-Boy? No, where'd you get the Vault suit?
Where the fuck you think? Vault 2-2. That's where I grew up.
You're lying. No one's been living there for 150 years.
Oh, you've been to Vault 2-2, huh?
Yep.
I may have been exaggerating a little. Truth is, I got the suit and the Pit-Boy off a dead prospector who came out from Zion. Guy was dead when I found him, okay? Had a ton of shit on him. That's how I know there's good loot in Zion, see?
How the fuck did that suit get to Zion then? And the Pit-Boy? What did you use your Pit-Boy for?
Sorry. The shit I do with it is so far over your head, be wasting my time to put it in words you could understand. Basically, it makes me badass. More badass, I mean. It's totally mind-blowing shit. It ain't just some bracelet. Know what I mean? Jed says it's got maps and shit like that. So that's how I'm gonna guide this caravan where it needs to go. Not that I didn't know all that already.
Well, I'm not wearing a Pit-Boy, but did you notice I've got a Pit-Boy too? Mine's even better.
Huh? Of course I noticed. First thing I noticed about you. Me? I'm so used to wearing mine, it's just normal. Don't think you're someone special just because you got one.
Your Pip-Boy isn't working, the screen's locked up, and the reboot button is missing.
Bullshit! Ain't nothing wrong with my Pip-Boy. I mean, Pip-Boy! Look, this is a sweet gig for me. Don't go fucking it up. What are you after anyways?
Carry some of my gear and I'll keep my mouth shut.
I travel light on purpose, okay? But fine, I'll tell Jet I'm carrying less so you can carry more. What an asshole.
Okay, goodbye.
Yeah, whatever.
Howdy, friend. Heard my little broadcast, did you? Yeah, you look the type. Wait a minute, I recognize you. Yeah, you're Alice McLafferty's rising star, ain't you? You sure you want to be here? McLafferty's non-competes are pretty rigid.
Okay, let's do it. Zion, here we go. I haven't been through Utah recently. What's the situation like?
Well, it ain't good, I'll tell you that. It's not like the Mojave or the NCR. Hell, even Arizona under Caesar is safer. You got raiders all over the damn place. Tribes of degenerates that'll eat you as soon as look at you. Regional warlords, the works. Not too many decent places to stop and trade. New Canaan's one of the only ones left I know about.
Tell me about the raiders.
They're about what you'd expect. Crazy, jacked up on chems, violent as hell, and not too bright. The worst of the 80s, but we won't be passing through their turf on this run.
Degenerate tribes?
That's right. The folks that lived in Zion before the war, they didn't just get a little savage. They're downright feral. Most of them don't even speak English anymore. You've got to get yourself a new Canaanite translator to talk to them. The ones you really gotta watch out for are the Whitelegs from the Great Salt Lake. They'll attack just about anyone that ain't one of theirs.
Warlords? How dangerous are they?
Dangerous enough we won't be going near them if we can help it. I got no desire for my head to decorate some little gas station fort's walls, thanks.
Okay, I've got other questions.
Shoot.
I understand this caravan is headed to Zion. What can you tell me about the area?
Well, I ain't never been inside myself. Did some trading with the new Canaanites from their mission there. But that was all on the outskirts. All the old ways in and out were destroyed after the war. But we got ourselves the location of a pass the new Canaanites use. That's our way in.
Okay.
That's why I wanted someone with a Pip-Boy on the caravan. The map will be helpful for checking the topography, keeping us on the trail.
Okay. Tell me about the Happy Trails Caravan Company.
We're a smaller company out of Sacktown, up in the northern part of the NCR. We run some business through New Reno. They're on the Little Loop. Had a nice run to Salt Lake City too, but then we lost contact with New Canaan, and that went all to hell.
Sounds like Happy Trails isn't in the best financial shape.
You ain't wrong. Losing the Salt Lake City run really stung us. If we can't re-establish contact with this run, we'll be in real trouble.
Why can't you get to Salt Lake City?
Without New Canaan's mission in Zion, the only ways to Salt Lake City are down the old I-80 or up through Ogden. The highway's too risky. NCR's rangers are so busy here in the Mojave, they don't have the manpower to keep the raiders off. Ogden's just too far. We'd lose more in travel expenses than we'd ever earn.
Fair enough. What can you tell me about New Canaan?
Don't know much about the place, but I can tell you about the people. The New Canaanites were some kind of religious group from before the war. They control the old city of Ogden, a ways north of Zion, and they got themselves a nice defensible mission in the canyon itself. Or they did. They trade a fair bit with the tribes in Zion. Well, the ones that don't try to kill them anyways.
Okay, what do you know about their religion?
I ain't a praying man myself. They paid for their goods and dealt square with us. That's all I ever cared about. But don't think that just because they're religious, that they're pacifists. They take care of their own, and they're damn fine marksmen, too.
You don't know what happened to their mission?
Nope. Hence this caravan. If we don't make contact with the new Canaanites, Happy Trails might as well just shrivel up and die.
Okay. I had other questions.
Shoot.
Tell me more about the job.
The job is simple. Help us get this caravan into Zion and find new Canaan. The pay is 25 caps per day. Half up front, half on return. You'll get a bonus if we make it into Zion, plus another bonus if we reach New Canaan. Oh, one more thing. Don't mention the name Joshua Graham to anyone. Anyone.
Who's Joshua Graham and why shouldn't I talk about him?
Just don't. It makes the new Canaanites powerful uncomfortable, and it scares the britches off the tribals. Don't talk about the burned man either while you're at it. Trust me on this one. It's for your own good.
Let's go, I'm ready.
Are you now? You know we ain't coming back this way for a good long while now, right? And you know about the weight limit. I don't want no whining about old Mr. Masterson. I left my one-of-a-kind plasma cannon back at base. Can we go back for it? You sure you're ready now?
Why the weight limit? It's pretty obvious, but explain to me anyway.
You ain't never been to Zion, have you?
No.
We'll be passing through a whole mess of narrow slot canyons and high rough passes. A big pack will get you wedged in like a super mutant crawling through a storm drain, and too much weight will kill you in the thin air.
I'm ready to go to Zion anyway.
You sure about that this time? We ain't coming back for a while.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, all right then. Let's get moving. We got a long road ahead of us. The paths we're following are slow going, so you might as well keep your ears open and listen to what old Jed has to say. A few decades back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah called New Canaan. Didn't know much about them, except that they were religious folks, sent out missionaries to talk to the tribes. We've seen our share of cults, but the New Canaanites, they were honest traders, good fighters too. Raiders wouldn't tangle with them. But then, the Legion appeared in Arizona. I reckon you know all about them. Turns out Caesar's first war chief, the Malpace Legate, was a New Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. The New Canaanites wouldn't talk about him. They were ashamed. Guess I can't blame them. Well, at Hoover Dam, the Malpace Legate finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his New Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand Canyon. People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have been any surprise. All this talk bothered Caesar, so he forbade anyone from speaking his name. Wanted to erase Joshua Graham from history. He got his wish. Joshua Graham disappeared, and in his place came legends of the burned man walking the wastes. Probably just a tribal ghost story. But New Canaan's been silent for a long time. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the Malpace Legate is dead. Or maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that canyon and finally found his way back home. All right, people. Been a long couple of weeks. But here we are. Zion. I know your feet hurt. I know you're tired. But I need everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
Ain't the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there. Ain't no way we're getting back out the way we come. And then what?
God damn it, Stella heard you the first time. And the 15th, too. The new Canaanites will know a way. And if they don't, we've got the maps on our friend's Pip-Boy over there. Enough lollygagging. Get moving. And keep an eye out for tribals.
Oh,
Sorry to
holy
bother
shit.
you with reality, old Jed. Who cares if we can't get back out the way we come? That's not a problem.
Wow.
Leave me be. Busy.
Hold on,
Fuck
now.
off, I'm busy.
Could swear I heard something up ahead.
Holy shit!
Ambush! Cover people! Watch yourselves!
I don't deserve this. Won't even work. Why the fuck you hire me?
Deadeye, what are you doing?
Shut the hell up! Might as well be
Ricky! No! He's dead! We're fucked! Come on, Jed. Fuck. Holy shit. Fucking radio's not working. I can't call for reinforcements. What's going on? Hello? Without a map or a guide, there is no hope of finding your way back to the Marva Wasteland. Fuck! Like I say, my radio's broke, so I can't call a vertebird to pick me up either. Shit. Well, it's not broke, but for some reason I'm not getting a signal.
Hoy, white legs don't leave survivors often. You're some kind of lucky, let me tell you. You came from outside, didn't you? From the civilized lands. Wow. Joshua will want to hear about this.
Who is this Joshua? Civilized? What? What do you mean by civilized lands?
I mean the lands beyond the valley. The place where the cities never fell. Where people don't live in tribes and forage just to survive. Joshua keeps saying it isn't paradise out there. But how can it not be, compared to this? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Joshua will want to know about you. Please, go to our camp on the Eastern Virgin. Tell him how you came to be here.
The Eastern Virgin. You've got a funny idea about what the Marvies are like, but I'll go with you and see your boss.
Good sists. Maybe while you're there, you can tell me about where you came from, yeah?
Follows Chalk has given you the well-sacked, whatever that says, perk. While Follows Chalk is in your party, reaching any summit in Zion, such as ranger stations, will reveal all nearby map markers and inspire a heightened state of awareness, plus 3 perception for 3 minutes. Oh, nice. Does it discover the map markers or just reveal them?
What can I tell you?
Probably not a lot considering that, yeah. I want to know more about you.
What can I tell you?
You've already asked that. Why are you called Follows Chalk?
Our advanced scouts leave chalk signs to mark places rich with game. I'm not a full scout yet, so I follow the marks and guide the hunters.
What are all the tattoos?
Dead horses mark ourselves to commemorate our hunts. When a hunter takes a great beast, or when a youth goes on his first hunt, he gets a tattoo.
Tell me about your tribe while I drink.
We came up in the land of the dead horse, Though why the back when folks called it that, I got no hint. We raided. We fought. We lost. Our enemies drove us back into Zion, and we would have died if it hadn't been for Joshua. Joshua and his Caesar.
What about Kaiser? Caesar? It's pronounced Caesar, by the way.
When Joshua first came to us, he was servant to a man he called Caesar. He led his master's armies, and we were ready to follow him into war. Then he lost his master's army to a tribe called NCR, the Sunset People. When he returned, he was as you saw him. Burned, broken, but changed.
I've not seen him yet.
He led us away from Caesar, led us to our own destiny in Zion.
What did Joshua do for you?
If it wasn't for Joshua, the dead horses would still be the whipping boys of the Zion Valley. He taught us how to hold our territory, to protect ourselves. He guided us away from Caesar, and showed us how Caesar would have destroyed us.
What do you know about the new Canaanites?
Little bit. I met some of their missionaries a few times, but I've never been to their city. Joshua could tell you more. Or Daniel, I imagine.
What's with the shell casings on your club?
We decorate our clubs with them to honor Joshua Graham. They were the weapons of his old tribe, so now they are ours. Can't say they seem that dangerous to me, but Joshua says they won the West.
He's on about guns, and you'll see why. Do you remember anything about Joshua from before he became your leader?
Only a little. I was very young. He was different. Prouder, yes, but harder, crueler, more driven. Really, I was terrified of him. We all were. When he came back, I almost didn't believe he was the same man. He was humbler. He wanted to protect, not destroy.
Why is it so important that we fight the Whitelegs? What?
Well, because they're our enemies. What else would we do? They take our land, they kill our scouts, they poach our hunting grounds.
I don't have any more questions. Let's talk about something else.
Ask away.
So those tribals that were attacking me, I'm guessing they're the Whitelegs?
Whitelegs.
Yeah.
Nasty bunch. They've been raiding deeper into Zion ever since New Canaan was wiped out.
New Canaan was wiped out? How?
That's what Joshua said. Whitelegs came down from Great Salt Lake in force, fell on New Canaan before they could mount a defense. Joshua found some of the survivors led by a man named Daniel. Most of them have fled the valley, but Daniel stayed on with the Sorrows tribe. He and Joshua have been arguing over whether to stand and fight the Whitelegs, or take the Sorrows and the dead horses out of the valley.
Where did they come from?
That's the weird part. Normally the Whitelegs keep to the Great Salt Lake. I don't know what brought them down this far south.
Okay. Don't have any questions. Tell me more about Joshua.
He's been the chief of our tribe since he came back to the valley. He went off to the civilized world years ago to fight a war. That didn't go well.
The only war I know of is when Caesar's legion attacked through the dam. Is that where he fought?
I don't know. He doesn't talk about it much. Maybe. But how can two civilized tribes fight over something as small as a dam?
The dam's bigger than some of these mountains.
Really? That's... my gods. Must be some mighty civilized folks who built that.
Well, they built all these cities that you was just on about that got destroyed. You'd be surprised what these civilized tribes will fight over anyway.
Now you sound like Joshua. He always tells me that tribal life is better, that I should stay here and forget the outside world.
To be fair, you probably should. Yeah. I don't have any more questions. Talk about some else.
Ask away.
Tell me a little about this area. Any interesting wildlife?
Mostly it's the mountain bighorners. Whole herd of them up on the cliffs there. Usually they're not too aggressive, but lately, whew. My guess is one of the calves got lost somewhere along the way. Bighorners are communal. One missing calf, and the whole herd gets ornery. If that calf doesn't turn up soon, they might very well come down into the valley and attack the camp.
Maybe I can help with that.
Yeah? Hey, thanks. Most of the hunters don't listen when I tell them the problem. Just one thing. Try not to kill any bighorners if you can, yeah? You'll drive the herd off and we'll have to range farther on our hunts.
Yeah, that's fine. What would you suggest I do instead?
You might try luring the baby out with some banana yucca. These bighorners go crazy for the stuff.
Alright, I'll look into it.
That's great. I'll help any way I can.
Bighorners of the Eastern Virgin. Alright, come on, follows chalk then. Do you have
What can I tell you?
anything else to say? Nothing else, talk to you later.
Go with...
Come on.
Hold up. See that log over there? Take a closer look. There might be some good stuff tucked in there.
Oh yeah. This is fucking useless. Alright, let's go.
These paintings show the dead horse's victories against other tribes. Lots more of them since Joshua came to us.
Nice. Showing off your victories. Pretty cool. Should see my victories.
Nearly there now. Watch out for traps in the water. Got to keep the white legs out somehow, eh?
Indeed, that's why I'm going to disable them all.
Here we are. Joshua's just ahead there, in the Angel Cave.
Okay. Good. Two bears high-fiving. Okay.
Good. Good.
What the fuck?
Hoi. Auslander Zuka Joshua Graham.
If you're too dumb to speak my language, you're too dumb to talk to me. Get lost. I'm looking for Joshua. Yes, I am. Can you tell me where he is?
You know our tongue. Smart, Auslander. Joshua in high place of cave. You show respect, Utman. Joshua is greatest warrior. You show him no respect. He show you thunder and fire.
Back off, savage. I'm just here for a map out of this shithole valley. Not kowtow to your messiah. I was sure to be on my best behavior then.
You wise for Auslander.
God, I should kill them all. No offense.
We should have given you a better welcome on your first visit to Zion. But from what I hear, the Whitelegs beat us to it. Whitelegs seem to be the only visitors we have these days. and I wouldn't have expected anyone from the Mojave to come looking for us. And you're a courier, no less. Not the one I was expecting, but I suppose he wouldn't have come with a caravan. I don't know if you were close to the other members of your group, but you have my sympathy. I pray for the safety of all good people who come to Zion, even Gentiles. But we can't expect God to do all the work.
Sorry, I was having a drink while you were talking because I was bored. I came here with the Happy Trails Caravan Company to make contact with the new Canaanites. How do you know how much has happened to me? Yeah, how do you know so much about what happened to me? Sorry.
The dead horses are capable scouts. Nothing passes into or out of Zion without my hearing of it.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I came here with the Happy Trails Caravan anyway to get into contact with the new Canaanites, but I heard they were wiped out.
Happy Trails. I remember. They were good friends. I have bad news for your employers. New Canaan was destroyed, its citizens scattered. All because of the Whitelegs. And Caesar, of course. The Whitelegs want to join the Legion. Caesar's rite of passage is the destruction of the new Canaanites, almost assuredly because of me. The good news is that we can help you find your way back. Daniel, one of the other new Canaanites, has made many maps of the region. The bad news is that we can't help you right now, not with everything that's going on.
Why not? Just give me the map. Well, I'm not going to leave without offering help. What can I do?
You're a good neighbor to us. We all go through periods of darkness. In such times, we can turn to the Lord. But it's good to have friends. Daniel and I need pre-war tools to help us navigate beyond Zion. Should we need to evacuate, these instruments will be vital to us. Normally, we would have some of the dead horses or sorrows look for them. But many pre-war buildings in the valley are taboo. They won't go inside.
Taboo?
The Sorrows believe in a spirit that lives in the caves. Say the spirit punished them once for trespassing. They put special marks around the cave entrances to keep people out. It doesn't work on the Whitelegs, of course, but the dead horses are spooked.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Follows Chalk can help you find your way around the valley. He's inexperienced, but he knows enough of our language to ignore the taboos about pre-war buildings.
Okay. Gone fishing. So it looks like you and me. Roadside attraction. I want to talk with you a bit more. Oh wow, they actually included sounds for all this as well. That's pretty cool. Okay. There's a lot of quests. Holy shit. What the fuck? What have we got? Roadside attractions. Search rooms with crash scout bus for compass, walkie-talkies, lunchboxes. Well, we're going to do that one first. The Bighorners of Eastern Virgin. Right.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
I never left. What did you say about Courier? Who were you expecting?
Caesar would never admit this openly, but he knows that I'm alive. I've killed enough of his frumentari and assassins that have come looking. I've heard one of them travels the Mojave as a courier. Most of Caesar's agents meet a fitting end in NCR territory, but maybe this one survived.
Pray? God? What are you talking about?
I am a new Canaanite. We believe we are the heirs of a spiritual tradition given to our ancestors thousands of years ago. We have made and kept covenants with our Lord God to honor his laws. In exchange, we are promised eternal salvation after this life. A day will come when our Lord returns to judge us all. Until then, We must honor his laws and start others along the path of salvation if we can. That's why we trade with others and work the tribes. We have more than food and medicine to offer. Good news is our most valuable commodity.
Yeah, sounds like a good deal.
In a world filled with misery and uncertainty, it is a great comfort to know that, in the end, there is light in the darkness. Every day we move closer to our judgment. We must do our best to walk in the footsteps of our Lord and teach others how to do the same. For many of us, the road is a difficult one, but the path is always there for us to follow, no matter how many times we may fall.
Do you ever fall?
Every day. Some days are harder than others.
That's guns.
In the Great Basin and Colorado Plateau, all tribes are known for a specific weapon. Whitelegs are known for their big submachine guns, storm drums. They broke into an armory near Spanish Fork and have been using them for years. Of course, the Dead Horses have their wooden war clubs, and even the Sorrows have their Yao Guai gauntlets. This type of .45 automatic pistol was designed by one of my tribe almost 400 years ago. Learning its use is a new Canaanite rite of passage.
Oh, okay. Do you run the show around here then?
I wouldn't say that. I am the acting war chief for the Dead Horses. They look up to me for such matters, but I only have the authority they give me. Daniel is the spiritual leader and main link of the new Canaanites to the Sorrows. He's up in the Narrows right now.
Okay. Well, what's going on with all these tribes anyway?
A great deal. There are 3, make that 4 tribes here in Zion. You've already met the Whitelegs on the way in.
Yep.
In this camp, you'll find Dead Horses. In the Narrows, the Sorrows. And finally, there's Daniel and myself. We're new Canaanites.
Why did the Whitelegs attack my caravan?
They attack everyone who isn't a Whiteleg, especially caravans. They don't know how to survive on their own, so they have to raid. But as for why they are here, they are trying to wipe us out. All of us. They want to join Caesar's legion, and they can only prove their worth by destroying the new Canaanites and everyone we shelter.
Do they speak our language?
Most don't. It's been hundreds of years since the war. They've developed their own languages. Take the Dead Horses. We think they were originally refugees from a place called Rez, east of the Grand Canyon. They speak a combination of Rez and a language spoken by travelers who were visiting Rez when the bombs fell. Over time, the 2 languages blended. I was a translator years ago, but it's hard to keep up with all of the tribal variations.
Does the valley belong to the Dead Horses?
The valley belongs to God, but no. The Dead Horses live at Dead Horse Point, up the Colorado River. They came here because I asked them to.
Oh, right.
Before I returned to the fold, I visited them years earlier. I looked much different then, but I left an impression on them. I taught them how to hunt more efficiently, how to maintain their weapons and pre-war equipment. When I returned, they showed their appreciation.
Why haven't I seen any Sorrows in the valley?
The Sorrows have many skilled hunters among them, but no warriors. They have not had to deal with war or raiders for decades. Even though they can hunt a full-grown Yao Guai, they don't know how to deal with the Whitelegs. That's why we're here.
Okay then. Are the new Canaanites really a tribe? I wouldn't say so.
We wear more clothing than them and understand more about technology. But we're still a tribe. A linked family of families. The Boneyard, Phoenix, New Vegas, they're just places, metal and stone. New Canaan dies, but the tribe lives on. When the walls come tumbling down, when you lose everything you have, you always have family. and your family always has tribe.
Okay then. Talk about something else.
Of course.
Do you have anything to trade? Can I ask some personal questions? I want to see what you got for trade first.
We do. Though the Whitelegs destroyed New Canaan, they didn't destroy all of our supply caches. All forms of currency are recognized here. Caps, NCR dollars, even Legion coin. Take a look.
Can I ask you some personal questions?
Right now, I'd like you to focus on helping Daniel. Maybe there will be time later.
Oh. Okay, goodbye.
God be with you.
Right then, follows chalk, let's go.